Boom, 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 boom. It's Thursday night. It's Heroes and Hooligans. I'm Jason. I am about to become Mr. World. That's what I call the DM. I think the Dungeon Master is the classic term. But this is not going to be a classic adventure. My job is to manage the world around the party. The party is going to tell the story. And we're going to start with welcome to Kamatchkalan Chronicles. It is existing in the world of Benalia. And we have 5 of the absolute most talented role-playing, just absolute killers in the role-playing space. So happy to have the team. You can go back if you'd like to hear more about that to last week's session 0 on our YouTube. But tonight, let's just do intros, and then we're going to do a recap from session 0. This is session 1. Welcome to the campaign. Why don't we start?
I am so fucking excited, bro. I am so excited. I was here a whole hour early because I'm ready. Benalia is my other home away from home.
Yes. Let's start with Elvira.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Elvira.
Tell us about yourself.
I was really going with like Alvira because like aloe vera lives in a tree.
I know.
It's you know what? It's canon
Send me
now.
the YouTube, click the song, and I'll take a look.
No. I'm going. We're rolling with it.
All right.
We're doing it. And yeah, I am playing your fanciful bard / sorcerer, Alvira Binks. I am the hooligan, and I am doing hooligan things, and I'm so excited. My feathers are so ruffled and shimmering. They're like all poofed out right now. That's how excited I am. But anyways, yeah, that's me.
Welcome to the campaign. Welcome to the world. I'm so happy to have you back at my table. Naime.
I am Mistress Winter, playing as Naime, who shares a body with her twin, Suda. And I am very excited to be here as well.
Awesome. Sigh. Hold on. Wait. What?
I would tell you my name, but you wouldn't pronounce it right anyway.
Wait, are you sure?
Oh, shit.
I'm a tree. My name is Cappy. I'm not really a tree, but tonight I am. And that's about all there is to say about it. I am a tree. I have an owl who lives in my branches. She's very excitable, or they're very excitable. They are prone to fire magic, which is a bit of a problem. And I recently met some friends. I really like Neris. She watered my roots recently. That was nice. But I'd rather not go to jail if I can avoid it. I don't think there would be much sunlight.
Yeah, that's fair. Neris.
So I'm Lala. I play Neris on Thursdays, and I don't know about sunlight side, but I could give you some moonlight in jail. I don't think you'd like it though. So, Neris is just Neris. You'll have to figure it out as we go.
And Shield.
Hey, I'm Sad Coyote. I play Shield, the Astomar Zealot Barbarian, and I would gladly suplex you through a table for justice.
Brother. Yes.
Yeah, brother.
Okay. We did have a session 0 last week. Welcome to the party. They met in the most original possible way I could think of for a party to meet each other in a tavern. I don't know how it came to me, what my inspiration was. It just was one of those things. I was walking through the forest and I thought, it'd be really hasn't been done before, a party meeting each other in a tavern. So that's what we went for because we're all about originality. In that tavern, I'm gonna play I'm going to play a little recap. It's a distillation of last week, and it's going to include some of the clues that we're going to start tonight's session. So here's just a few minutes of recap from last week. You see a large blonde man with a colossal smile, the brightest smile you've perhaps ever seen, in gleaming armor, half plate on his chest. It's so shiny. He's standing, he's holding court. There's people just standing around, hanging on every word. If you lean in and you listen, you can hear, so there we were. Just my compatriots and me. We're exploring the local mountainous terrain, just exploring, just exploring. And out of nowhere, we hear a shriek. And you have to understand. I mean, out of nowhere. We're just walking around the woods. There's no problem at all. And from the treetops, we see this beast lording above us, with malice in its mind. You could see it in its eyes. He leans in and he gets quiet. I went to reach for Gleam, my ancestral legacy, and puts his hand on the pommel of a sword. But something took hold of me. Some bad, foul bewitchment. So I darted behind a cedar trunk to gather myself for battle. Suddenly, the beast speaks some kind of gibberish about lands older than memory before spitting a cloud all over my comrades. Genly was the first to fall. He's frozen in horror. I can still see it as he's frozen, falls over, toppling, head over heels, down the hill and off the cliff. Poor Genly. And I thought to myself, I've got to do something. So I got myself ready. And my friends, they fought valiantly with arrows and spells and projectiles and song. But one by one, they fell to claw and tooth. And when the time was right, I marched forward, dodging tail and storm. And I sank the killing blow between its ribs. And I was the only one to survive. They all died. But I got him. He's no more. Someone says, no. Lies. He pulls in his pocket. He pulls out a metallic scale and holds it out just for 2 seconds and then puts it back away. The bartender roars, congratulates him, says drinks are on the house tonight. Drinks were on the house. Not long after a performance by Elvira. Depending on your accent, what region of Kamatchkalan you're from. The Southies in Astoria city, they say Elvira. The North folk up in the rich section, they'll say Elvira. It depends. Put on a performance of a lifetime inside of the Sea Dragon Inn. And when the party left after last call, they walked around the corner. And who wants to tell everyone what you found?
We found a body. It was a body. It was a dead man. It was the same dead man that told us the story in the bar. Well, he told the whole bar the story. And then he came out here and he got his shit stolen and he got dead. That's what we found. Oh, and he had hero written in his chest. And we found the oi whatsits as well.
Dead men tell no tales, right?
Well, this dead man better tell someone or we're going to end up in jail.
I've already told you that we should get out of town, but that's just me.
Now let's clarify it. When we say hero written on the chest, it was actually carved into the chest. Carved into dead Federic's chest. The hero, his name is Frederick. As Ed and Fred would tell you, the town guards who came across you and immediately accused you of murder. They came around the corner, saw all of you standing over a dead body. Of course, Ed and Fred from the town guard are going to think you did it. You were given.
Well, they're just wrong.
Yeah, so they thought that you deserve 24 hours to prove your innocence, and then you'll be arrested. So you've got 24 hours to prove that you did not commit this murder. And that's where we pick up in the alley, standing over Frederick's body. The 24-hour clock has begun.
Yeah, the blood trail that I found last time Shield took a look at Frederick's body.
Yep.
It led off somewhere, right? I would like
does.
to follow that.
On your own.
If they follow me, they follow me.
Are you going to let them know?
I think when we were talking to the Oi Whatsits, I had pushed past them with my intentions kind of clear. But I will kind of turn back and just let it be known. If any of you would like to track a killer, please follow me.
All right.
Certainly beats going to jail. Shall we go?
Nuri starts to protest. I really should give him his rights first.
Quickly. While you read the rights, I'm going to continue writing a song. I think I'm really onto something. Dead man tell no tales. We're not going to go to jail. Stick it to the man sort of thing, you know? Working on it.
Well, that's just perfect because I have to hum a little song while I perform his funeral rites. So maybe it'll be inspiration for you.
You want me to play my guitar?
And with that, she will place a small offering of wine in a very shallow dish that she has pulled out of her bag and finish humming her song. And then she'll stand up and dust herself off and say, "That'll have to do."
I'm very, very curious how quickly you get out the instrument and do your little music.
Okay, so I don't actually play an instrument. That was
okay.
me. That was me humming, but you don't want to hear me hum.
Fair enough. Because as soon as you start the first note, Naime goes. Like straight up, like covering.
Even just humming, interesting. Okay.
That's right. You dislike music.
Can't be trusted folks that don't like music, can we?
I have my reasons.
Murders. Can't be trusting anybody right now, can we?
Well, I'll be trusting you unless you tried to murder me. I've been living in your branches for a long while. You never tried to kill me. Are you telling me I should? You're making me really anxious. Are you the killer? Did you kill him? I was with you the whole time. Are you sure you didn't kill him? Sai, tell me you didn't kill him. Please tell me you didn't kill him.
Quite sure. If I kill someone, I know about it.
All right, Shield is walking down the alleyway. You see Shield looking down at something on the ground. Every 3 to 5 feet, pauses, sees something else. Slowly following some sort of trail down the alley.
Yeah, and I will keep after it like a hound dog.
Okay.
Perhaps we should keep up.
Yeah. As we follow Shield, because I definitely will once I'm done. As we go down this path, if I notice any fresh water, I would like to make sure I grab some for Sai's roots.
Yeah, there's a cistern. So about every 200 feet or so, the blocks. In the middle of the blocks, they have cisterns where you can get some water. So this is a rainy rainforest area, temperate rainforest area. So wells are not as necessary here. A lot of fresh water is collected via cisterns and collected rainwater. So yep, plenty of water.
So Neris will, the first one we pass, she'll scoop some up and cast Shape Water to encourage the water to stay around Sai's roots as we move, since she's not getting to plant herself for heat.
I like that.
Or heat.
It's good visual. All right. Let's you follow the trail. It goes down 2 blocks and then it turns and it goes down. It turns left, and then it there's every so often, maybe every 30 feet, there's sort of like a smear. So it's drops 30 feet, every 3 to 5 feet, drop, smear, drop, smear of blood. So, what's your tracking skill? Shield? Yep. Nature check or something like that?
Do you want me to use... Do you want nature specifically, or is like perception or survival?
Perception's fine. Survival. Anything that would be in the tracking.
Okay. My survival and perception are the same, so I'll do survival. Okay. I got a 16.
Okay, yeah, not hard to follow. So it is yeah. You go down, so 2 blocks forward, 2 blocks to the left, and you get down another alleyway. It cuts out onto the main street, and then darts back in, and goes. You lose the trail at a ladder, so it's like a fire escape type ladder.
How far up is it going?
This building is 4 stories.
Can I notice any blood at all on the ladder, or does the
No.
ladder look pretty clean?
Yeah, you don't notice anything.
What kind of building is it? Can we tell from the outside? Is it like a residential building? Is it like a warehouse?
So if you work your way around to the main street, you'll see that it is a lodge. It is called Lehman's Lodge. Lehman's Lodge. Hold on one second. I think I can put it on the screen in the map. Let's see if this works. Okay, there's the Sea Dragon Inn, and there is Lehman's Lodge. Can everyone see that? Right here? Is it a yes?
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Yep.
Does this building have any specific reputation that would be known to somebody who kind of just got into town, or is it kind of just something a local to be familiar with?
No, you definitely would. As a 3rd level adventurer, you would definitely know that this is the type of place that an adventurer would stay in the city. So it's sort of hostel, hotel, lodge. It's in that sphere. Good type of place to take a long rest.
Should we inquire within?
If nothing else, just to get some rooms for the night. I'm bushed.
Brilliant idea. I imagine somebody covered in blood is difficult to not notice.
Well, the blood stops here, doesn't it?
Should we?
At the ladder, right? Like there was no blood on the way up. Because that's curious.
Perhaps
there
they
like-
stopped their wounds. Sometimes when you burn me, you are able to stop the flow of sap.
Well, I mean, if they're cauterizing things, they're cauterizing things, but I don't think that's happening while they're running away from murdering. Sigh. Their trail went this long and stopped at a ladder. It just says, do you think there's something down? Is there like a manhole at the bottom of the ladder or anywhere near? A sewer or anything?
That is a good question.
Because maybe they didn't go up. If there's no blood on the ladder that goes up, maybe they went down. Or the wall. Do you think the wall is... And I'll push my wing against the wall. Nope, it's not magic.
How about we just go in and ask someone?
I don't know about you, but when I was hearing stories when I was a young bird about investigations and things, I don't really think you're supposed to go around and tell people that you're looking for an investigation when you're being accused of murder. But if you want to go tell people, I'm not with you.
She gives a shrug and then heads for the front entrance.
Okay.
Elvira does have a good point, though. Is there anything on the floor? If the ladder is clean, is there anything around the ground nearby?
So it is a good question. There is a window, basement window, very sort of 2 feet wide, 1 feet tall, sort of ventilation window. There are no sewer grates or anything in this alley, but sewers do exist in the city. But none in this alley.
Does the window look disturbed at all, or is it like a window too small for someone to fit through?
No, it's not too small for someone to fit through. It is, 2 feet wide, 1 feet tall. People can slide through that. So, some medium creatures could slip through that. To your question about is it disturbed? It's 1 a.m., so it's dark. Go ahead and do an investigation check.
You got it. Let's see. 5.
Yeah, the window is not broken, not smashed. It is definitely a window, and it is definitely shut. Okay. Naime, you're going to the front desk?
I am. And just very casually walk up to whoever the night person is.
They're sleeping, but they're there. You can wake them up.
I'll drop a small pouch of coin on the desk rather firmly.
Oh, yes, yes. In from the field, are you? Yes.
Yeah, you can say that. I need a room.
Yes. Well, standard rate, of course.
Which is?
Double occupancy is obviously 2 silver pieces. Single occupancy is 1 silver piece. But the room, you share a bathroom on the hall.
Then I shall take a single. And perhaps...
Do not have a private bath, just so we're clear.
That's fine.
Yes.
On the topic of bedfellows.
Yes.
Perhaps, and I'll slide a second silver across. You've seen a gentleman clad in very shiny armor staying here.
So I hear the words that you're saying, and I wouldn't know anything about any of our guests.
Roll eyes. Second silver piece.
You see, it's very important. Discretion, privacy, these things are important. And I can assure you, if you stay here with us, you will have the utmost discretion. I understand you. I hear you. I see you. I get it. Don't worry.
Replace the silvers with a gold.
So a man with what did you say again?
Shiny armor, kind of blondish.
Yes, we. Reaches out his hand, pulls the gold back. Big smile on the fellow.
Yes, that would be him.
Likes
Do you
to
know where
tell- likes
he's
to
a
tell
friend.
stories.
Yeah,
He's a friend.
He's a
Yes.
friend, and I'm
Mhm.
looking for where he's staying.
What was his name?
Frederick.
Okay, so you are friends. Okay, Frederick. I mean, you're not close friends, clearly, but you know.
I have a
the name.
lisp.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Listen, I've been sleeping. It's late. Yes, Frederick, the best of men. You should hear his stories. What adventures? Yes, absolutely.
I would love to hear more, but I need
Yes.
to know where he is staying.
Well, yes, he's on the third floor. I haven't seen him tonight. I did see him earlier today. So I don't believe he's home yet. But his room is on the third floor. Yes.
Thank you. You've
With
been most
with
helpful.
His party mates, of course. So
Yes.
they're all staying on the third floor.
Party mates. So he is with a group.
Oh, he was as of last week. Yes.
Thus his stories. You have been most gracious. Which room am I going to?
Single occupancy, correct?
Yes.
Nothing but the best.
Mhm.
Fourth floor, room 403. Now, for an extra gold piece, I can get you in 401, which is the corner, and does. I shouldn't say this, but it does have its own bathroom.
The original is just fine. Thanks.
403.
Thank you. And she'll take whatever key is offered and pocket it and head back out to the group.
Now, you notice on the wall behind the night clerk, you see a number. There are 6 rooms per floor, so there are 22 rooms total, and there are only about 12 keys missing. Actually, no, there are only 8 keys missing
On the third floor?
total.
Oh, total. Okay.
Yeah. So there's only 8 rooms that are occupied.
How many on the third floor? Are they laid out that way, or?
They are laid out that way. Yeah. So there are, of the 6 rooms, there are 4 keys missing.
Okay. And I'll note which rooms those are
Okay.
and head back out to the group.
Okay.
All right. Our body was staying here, third floor. We may need to identify which of the rooms this is.
That is nice. I think perhaps we should also check the basement. Someone should pretend to be afraid of heights and ask to sleep below. I cannot do this.
Who would be scared of heights? That's just silly. It's the best view in the world up there. How can you have any problems when you can fly?
Once a small child climbed up to get his cat and became afraid and soiled himself in my branches. And so I know that some people are afraid of heights. And perhaps that would mean they want to sneak in the basement.
Well, I have almost wet my plants on occasion as well, but how can you still not like heights? And children are the bane of my existence. It makes me want to sneeze.
Well, I don't suppose I'd fit through that window.
My thought is not that you would go through the window, but rather through the same door Naime used? And request a basement room? Or
Maurice
someone
is going to think about that for a second, like she
Just
doesn't quite get your
sneak-
meaning.
Or someone could just sneak down.
The tree is hurting my head. I'm going to bed. But on my way up to bed, I'm going to wander the 3rd floor. Anybody who wants to come can.
I like to wander. I'll come.
Shield will also come along.
Probably stay outside and keep watch to see who else comes in the night.
Okay, so who's going with Naime?
Nerys and Shield, I think.
Probably also Elvira by proxy.
Nope, actually, I live in Sai's branches, so wherever Sai goes, I'll be here. Sorry.
That's
If you
right.
wish
Thank God.
to join, you could
Alright.
go. Just call if you need me, but
Yep.
I am conspicuous indoors.
Are your roots okay? Will you be all right for the night?
Thank you. My roots are well watered and I feel invigorated.
Hooray!
Okay, so everyone make a stealth check because you paid for one single occupancy room, but you're trying to bring in 3 people.
Conga line.
Yeah.
I don't have to sneak. I don't know about them.
No, you can saunter. Naime
No,
saunters.
I was planning on, I rolled a 9, but I was planning on getting a room as well.
Okay, you're gonna get a room. Okay.
I rolled an 8, but I'll also go get a room.
Okay. Single or double occupancy?
Whatever's cheapest. Shield ain't fussy.
It's
Neither is
it's
Nerys.
really the same price. It is.
Yeah.
If you get double occupancy, you only share the bathroom with your. You get 1 room, 1 bathroom, 2 beds. Okay, that's what happens. 2 silver pieces. That happens.
Mhm.
What floor would you like to be on?
I'm rather not fond of heights. Is a basement room available?
No. I keep my tools. It's where I sleep. No.
As low a floor as you can manage, then.
Okay, you get two rooms on the 2nd floor. Okay. You are on the stairwell.
As my room is on the 4th floor, I'm going to proceed to the 3rd and step out into whatever hallway.
Yep.
At
It's a wide hallway. It is, it's not luxurious. It is definitely lodge style. So it's sort of unpainted wood, and there are painted walls, but it is fairly rough. Wooden doors. There's a dusty old carpet down the middle. Hallways are wide, 8 feet wide. There are three rooms on each side.
based on the rooms that I marked earlier,
Mhm.
can I see the doors from the stairway? Or
Yes.
okay, so I'll point them out to Shield. When I was downstairs, the keys for those rooms were missing, which means our guy was probably in one of them.
Which one do you think most likely?
Well, as he has not returned and will never return, probably the one with no one sleeping in it.
So all we
Fair.
have to do is open the doors. Okay.
Is there one that is close to the fire escape where the blood was found?
So, how's your sense of direction? Do you have a
Not sure. As far as my skills, I've got some survival. Yeah.
okay? What's your survival?
+3. So
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so you are well oriented with this, and it's very clear that the fire escape would be through room. Oh, and now you notice there is there's actually a sign. The fire escape would be on the right side, right hand side, and in the middle of the building. So it would be the middle right room on the right, middle right door.
Let's try that one first. Though,
Okay, it's locked.
yeah, our first challenge. I'm gonna look at Shield quizzically.
Let me double check something. Do I have a hammer of any sorts, or did I take an axe? Oh, it was an axe. Okay. As Nami's looking back at Shield, would you happen to be skilled in opening doors people rather kept shut?
That is not my forte, unless we want things to get loud very quickly. What about that bird?
The bird?
Yeah.
Neris is up here with us, right?
I'm here.
Would you
Is
mind
there a
fetching the
win-
bird?
Is there a window, perhaps, that would lead back down into the alleyway from the hallway?
I think that was a question to Mr. World there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Is there a window in the hallway?
Not to the alley. There would be a window to the front of the building and to the rear of the building, not to the alley.
Okay, then I will prance downstairs into the alley to fetch Elvira. And yes, I'm going to prance.
Okay, prancing away. The night clerk has had enough shenanigans tonight. Most rooms sold in quite a while in one night. It's a lot of excitement. Out, sleeping right through it. Elvira, you are being summoned to to unlock a door on the 3rd floor, middle right.
Elvira! Elvira! Are you awake?
If I wasn't, would you still stop shouting?
No.
And what's it matter if I am or I ain't?
Oh, it's just polite.
It's 2 a.m.
We need you. We need you.
You want to pipe down, you're waking the neighbors.
We need you.
Okay,
We have
Elvira,
to
are
open
you
a door.
going?
Sigh. I really really don't want to leave you here by yourself. But if I don't,
I'll stay.
these
I'll stay,
newfound
it's
friends
fine.
are going to do nothing but holler. Don't see? You're making the dogs bark. Shut up.
I will be fine. The worst that could happen is the dogs might pee on me.
Well,
You've made Nerisse sad. That's a hard thing to do.
And to be honest, Nerisse would wash that off for me. You should go and help them. New friends are hard to find.
On the 3rd floor. Still
I
not
can
managing
see
to
that
whisper.
from
by
the
way.
window. Yeah, I guess I'll go help. I'm also detesting this new friends thing. Just remember, we're still best friends, me and you, okay?
Always.
Okay. I will fly up irritated because I just fell asleep in my comfortable branch.
Okay, you head up there. There's a locked door. Everyone is standing around it quietly.
Now, what's all this?
Are you skilled at locksmithing?
No, I'm skilled at sleeping, singing, and irritating your soul. None of those require picking locks.
That's a shame.
Well then, Shield will boot the door.
I will assist.
Above the table, I'm not our rogue. That is Sai. Just so you know.
Now Nerisse is happy because she woke you up for no reason.
Right. What was the check on that pick locks?
The pick lock is more of a boot to the
Yeah,
door.
we're breaking it down.
Oh,
Diplomacy has failed.
okay. Diplomacy has failed. The door has been broken. You enter a room that looks something like this. And in that bed, there is a person.
So what are y'all doing here?
We're looking for our friend.
Good
All
evening.
Y'all are so loud. I'm gonna need you to take it down like 5 steps. Ah.
Is there anything in the room that looks like it's got like any hint of blood on it? Or this person? Do they look like they have blood on them?
This person looks very injured. Absolutely. There is I will say, okay, so as you look around the room, you see a very injured person in the bed. You see you see blood. Yes, you do see blood on the floor, and you see in the corner, half covered by some kind of cloak, maybe, but a hint of metal. You see.
Hey, good sir. Housekeeping. You're
I
getting
don't
blood
look
on
like
the
my
floor.
mama's housekeeping to me. I don't know what y'all doing here.
Shield is going to place himself between this person and the cloak.
Okay, would you like to kick use your foot to gently move the cloak aside?
Yes.
Okay, you see shiny half plate breastplate.
Does it look battle worn?
It is very shiny.
Wait. Does this look like Federic's breastplate?
Well, it's
Now you're cooking with gas, big dog.
Yes, it does.
I think we should have a chat about a man out of the bed.
All right, I'm gonna need you to take a couple steps back.
Shield is going to throttle them and put them on their feet.
Oh, I was gonna tell you that my back is broken, but it seems that you might have tried to fix it. Alright. I've just been attacked by a large dragon. I would really like to not be tossed around anymore.
We need a name. Yours.
Ginley? That's what my mama calls me.
Aren't you supposed to be dead?
Technically, if you want to count the fact that fate decided to save my ass as I was falling off the side of a cliff, yeah. I should technically be dead.
Why do you have the breastplate of a dead man?
That's a fantastic question there, sir. I wish I could tell you, but I have been asleep in this bed. Sort of asleep. Going between painful spikes in my back. But, I have not seen that thing enter this room. I do not know how it got here, and I don't know if y'all are even qualified to ask me these questions. I feel like I have my rights being impeached upon right now, and that's just making me madder than a hornet in my mama's bonnet, and I don't need that right now, especially since I'm only about a...
Sir, we have been deputized by the constabulary, and we have plenty of questions that you're going to have to answer.
Well, excuse me. Did you say your back is broken?
It sure felt like it. I was petrified by this dragon, and I flew off the side of a cliff. Hit a couple things on the way down, and my lucky trusty bow should be around here somewhere. That caught me, and I passed out, but I somehow made it back here, and then I just kind of collapsed in the bed. I should probably seek medical attention, but have not done that yet. Can't say that I even know where I'm at right now.
Well, I could give you medical attention, but I think my friends have some questions they'd like answered first. Yeah.
Does
I like this one. She's nice.
Does Gimli have like obvious wounds on their body?
There are plenty of wounds. Yes. Cuts and scrapes and bruises.
Can I tell how badly injured Gendley is?
I mean, that is a...
Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
So, I'll just tell you that out loud.
That is a pathetic medicine check. I got an 8 on a +3.
Yeah, no. Hurt. Injured, but you cannot tell how injured.
Trying to think how to phrase this. Is there any indication if these wounds look like weapons or if they would look like teeth?
Well, give me an investigation check.
Oh no. Okay. Let's see.
I'll give you guidance.
What does guidance have? D4, right?
Plus a D4, yep.
Well, you said something about this armor belonging to...
16, by the way.
To who?
A dead man.
All right. That's nice and all. What was that man's name?
Frederick.
You knew him well, as we're told.
By Frederick himself.
Yeah,
But
except
before
for
he was a
said,
dead man.
yeah, before he was a dead man, you were actually the dead man. And it's really confusing because you're definitely not a dead man, but the story he was telling in a tavern definitely said he was a dead man, and that's probably why somebody carved hero, because you really didn't die. Who killed him?
All right, that one just talks a lot. Listen. We were adventuring partners. He probably thought me as well as dead. Because you can't see over that cliff for shit. And, I thought he was dead. Thought everybody was dead. But he was alive, and now he's dead. Again. But I didn't know he was alive. I barely remember walking back to this place. Didn't see him.
Did you say dead again?
Yeah, I thought he was dead. And then y'all just told me he's dead again. Like, I thought that the whole, oh, he's dead, now he's alive, now he's dead. It's like that whole resurrection shit that they talk about in church. I never really listened to it. I'm not entirely sure if that's how that works. But no, I thought he was dead. He wasn't dead. And then he actually is dead. So he's dead again.
So you haven't seen him since your fight with the mythical dragon?
Yeah, that's about right. Now, if I could see him, I have a couple words for him, but I can't.
Just then, the door smashes open, and you see a hulking figure in the dark smash through with glowing eyes, staring with hateful vengeance at Genli. And it is time to... Where is it? Why is it not? Hateful vengeance in the eyes. I see Nerys got a 7. Naime got a 6.
I have a few questions.
12.
Number one, would
yes.
I have seen this person entering the inn?
So you were you really paying attention? Because you were in the alley. You were.
I was standing by the front door on watch.
Yeah. You would have seen a stomping, half-naked, just completely obsessed person stomping with such purpose right into the front door and up the stairs. You absolutely would have seen that, yes.
Okay, then I probably would have followed.
Okay.
Since the point was I was staying out front to not attract attention and keep watch.
Yep.
The other is, in order to tell you my initiative, I actually need to know what season we are in.
That's a great question. It is. So we are in the temperate rainforest. It is technically spring, but is early spring.
Okay. In that case, my initiative is 22.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It is late spring.
It is still a 22 then.
Okay.
I will need to know when it switches into summertime because trees act differently in summer.
It's going to be summer soon, yes.
But yes,
thank you for asking.
22,
right.
And I would be following. I leave to your discretion the distance at which I am following.
Yeah. So you get caught. Here's the thing. Frederick stays here. Looks a mess. Looks a whole mess. But is loud. Wakes up the night clerk. But the night clerk isn't paying close attention. Sees Frederick. Sees the blonde hair. Sees the big chest. Looks like Frederick had a rough night. Doesn't think any more of it. Frederick stomps right up the steps. You have not paid for a room. So the night clerk is now awake, alert, and sees Sai walking in. And you have not paid for a room.
Sai's going to spend the entire combat paying for a room.
There'll be a single occupancy. Now you won't have your own bathroom, but or double occupancy. You'll share a bathroom with one person.
I'm just visiting a friend, and then I will be on my way.
It's 2:15 a.m. There's no visitors past 10 p.m.
I will throw
You're
a silver.
You're gonna be one round behind.
Yep, I'll throw a silver at him and move on.
Okay.
But yes.
All right, Frederick, with the very hateful vengeance of hell in its eyes, Lunges towards Genli.
Hang on, Mr. World, did he roll a higher initiative than me?
What? I'm sorry, I didn't see your initiative.
It is a net 20 plus 3 there, sir.
Oh, no. You see it. You see it coming. You're awake, alert.
I'm alive, awake,
Genli,
alert,
it
enthusiastic.
is your turn.
All right. Let's see what I can
Now,
do to
now
this.
Genli, you do not have your armor on.
I know.
You are significantly injured,
It's not great for me.
but your bow is near the bit.
I'll try to shoot my bow and see what happens. Am I rolling with any kind of disadvantage? Because I'm not like...
No,
All right.
no. This is your room. Home field advantage.
That there is an 11 to hit. That's not going to hit now, is it?
That will not hit.
No, I didn't think so.
No.
So the only option I have is to cast Hunter's Mark as bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. And yeah, I'm going to put I think I'm going to highlight. I can see his chest, right?
Yes.
Like that whole scrawling thing is in there. I'm just
Carved-
gonna highlight that.
Carved in.
Yeah, I'm gonna light that shit up like Christmas. It's just gonna be that's the mark that I leave on his.
Wonder how
chest.
people would perceive that in the room.
Hey, it's adding light to the room. You know, I don't even. It's just interesting. I like making fun of it.
Almost like it was your mark.
Oh. Nice try. No
Okay.
one's ever going to tell me I did that. All right, I'm done.
All right. Frederick charges through. Who's closest to the door?
It would, I guess, it'd be a toss-up between myself and Vera.
Yeah,
Elvira?
Elvira. I'm definitely in the back. I find this whole situation sketched out, and I do not know who to trust right now, and I'm really offended, and I do not like it.
Yeah, so I think it would be Vera, myself, and then Shield with Genli.
Okay. Okay. If you choose to step aside, it is very clear that Frederick is obsessed with getting to Genli. And in fact, Genli, make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
All right. Please hold while I look at my modifiers. All right.
His
I
glowing
got a +0
eyes.
to that shit.
Glowing eyes.
That's a 7.
You look into Frederick's eyes. Frederick. And it has targeted you. It swears vengeance against you. And you have failed. You are paralyzed until you receive damage from
This feels very
Frederick.
familiar.
It is a familiar feeling. Fortunately, you are not on a hillside near a cliff. So you are simply paralyzed. Okay. When until the end of Frederick's next turn, you will be paralyzed unless you receive damage. And then you will be frightened for 1 minute. So that is your condition. Frederick comes in with his fists flying, and it is a fumble. Frederick fumbles. Let's see if we get a double fumble. 7. You know how similar on D&D Beyond a 7 looks to a 1 on the D&D Beyond dice? Very similar. Okay, so Frederick stumbles forward, falls down onto the ground, is prone as it tried to lunge for Genli. Elvira. Hold on, wait. Is it Elvira? Is it Elvira?
Elvira.
Never gonna take anything serious every time that plays because I love it.
I love it so much.
What are you talking about? This is a very serious situation.
You just made me choke on my. I'm trying to eat dinner, man. You can't pull that on me.
The dude is on the ground now. Big, scary, glowing eyes man. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, great.
And Frederick
awesome.
walked right by you, right past you. You know, maybe you got your feathers ruffled as, you know, those broad shoulders pushed past, but laser focused on Genli.
Yeah. So, the first thing I'll do as a bonus action is I will grant Bardic Inspiration to Shield. So you'll have Bardic. That's my bonus. And for my regular action, I'm going to yell like hell. Sai, get in here! That's my action.
All right. That has happened. Shield, it is your turn.
Okay, so Shield is also not particularly a stranger with coming back from what some might call being deceased. Does this look familiar at all to Shield? Like Frederick's whole deal. Because you mentioned it had glowing eyes, yes?
Yep.
Now is that like a pleasant, one might almost even call handsome, like yellow kind of golden glow, like some people in the room may have, or is this more of like a I'm definitely evil red?
Yeah, definitely a sort of revenant red.
Ah, I see. My favorite color on the swatch. So Shield doesn't like how this is shaping up, so he will turn away from Genli, and now that Frederick's face planted, we're gonna go for a Schnickersnau while they're on the floor.
Okay.
So that'd be with advantage since they're prone.
Absolutely,
okay. Yep. So that's either
I see a 17. That's
or
a hit.
a 12. Okay, but that's a hit. Okay. For
Armor class 13.
Okay. Elvira, can you remind me? I haven't played with a bard in a minute. Can I have bardic inspiration in my damage as well, or is it just attack?
Yeah. It is an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, not to the damage itself.
Okay. Then I will keep that in my pocket. 12. So yeah, and not gonna rage just yet.
Good. That gives me an idea. Good. Nerys.
I'm very confused. You were supposed to be dead. You were supposed to be dead. Now none of you is dead. And she. She's gonna give guidance to Naime because she doesn't trust herself to know who to attack or who to help in this situation.
Here, man, you decide.
Yeah, here you go.
It's not on me, it's on you.
It's almost like that is the challenge. Okay. Anything else?
No, because
All right.
without making a decision, she doesn't have much to do.
Naime.
This creature like flops at my feet.
Yep.
I just kind of regard it coolly as I draw my moon blade, and just kind of give it a shrug. And well, I guess we're making him a corpse a second time tonight.
All right.
And ramming it in. So that's gonna be. Maybe if I don't roll everywhere. 17, and then you said with guidance. Ooh, 21.
Armor class 13.
Yeah. So So, and then that is 7 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it for now. I will step between the creature and Gendley because I'd like to keep them alive a little bit longer.
Okay. All right, Genli, you are paralyzed, correct?
Yep.
And you have not taken damage, so you are still paralyzed.
That's unfortunate.
And that brings us to...
So having thrown a silver at the guy and run upstairs, well, it's hard to run, but yes. I get to the door where I see the threat that I saw going in being threatening.
Yep.
And I
Door
hear all that.
smashed open.
Yeah, it's obvious he needs to re-die, and then we'll figure out who killed him the first time. So I am going to start with a psychic blade attack. And my psychic blades look like really sharp leaves. So one of my little tendrils just whips out a leaf and chucks it at him. That is a 17 plus 5.
That'll hit.
And I need more dice out. I'll just roll digitally for now. So that's 8 damage, plus he is within melee, yes?
Yes.
8 plus 5 is 13 damage.
Okay.
And then as my bonus attack, I get to do it again. After I attack with a psychic blade, I can make a melee or ranged weapon with a second psychic blade as a bonus action on the same turn. But it will do 1d4 instead of 1d6 if it hits. A 12 plus 5 will hit, though, yes?
Yep.
Okay. So that is 3 plus 3, 6 more damage.
Okay.
6 leaf damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go, Alvaro, what is going on?
All
Bro,
right.
you wouldn't
All
believe
right.
me if I told you.
It is Federic's turn. You see Federic laying face down on the floor, just taking a beating, lashing, just a beating. And then you see those lashes just seem to heal, and those arms plant on the floor, and just like a military press push up, just stands back up and continues after Genli. Naime,
Yep.
you have stood in there.
Mm-hmm. I
So
have
you-
stood firmly between them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're not small, are you?
Again, Frederick is not small. A fist attack swipes, sort of like a swim attack, sort of backhand, pushing you out of the way. And here it comes. Ooh, 25 to hit. Yes.
And Naime is so that is definitely hit. Was this like a shove, or are we?
It's a fist attack, so it's bludgeoning,
Okay.
and it's 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Okay.
Okay, but you are
That's
not
something.
you are not the sworn enemy, so you will not take any additional damage. Give me a athletics check.
Yep.
Because Federer is trying to move you out of the way to take that second punch. It's sort of like a swim move with the right to move you. and then that left is coming for Genly. High. Okay.
Critical roll. No. Critical fail.
Critical. You go flying. In fact, you might be flying towards a window and being knocked.
I thought there wasn't a window in here.
You are flying towards the window, which is open, because it's getting close to summer. So you might be thrown through the window.
All right.
Make a dexterity check to keep yourself
Okay.
from flying out of the window.
How close are they to me right now?
14. Well, you're paralyzed, right?
Oh, that's right.
14.
I can't even help you. I'm sorry.
14, you're able to like grab part of the sill and you swing around and your legs fly out of the window, but you do land on the fire escape. The second fist comes for Genly. Here it comes.
Would Shield be in the way too? Because Shield was holding Genly.
Is that
I
true?
was right next to Naime.
I did let go of Gimli when Frederick entered, but Shield would be right by if I need to make a check as well.
Yeah, but Frederick is ignoring everything that's not directly stopping.
Okay. I'm just, yeah.
Yep. So this fist is coming, and that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna do
Genly,
something.
that will hit you, right?
Yep.
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage plus 14 points of sworn vengeance damage. That's a total of 25 points.
I'm not looking too hot, my friends.
And yeah, that's what happens. No. Yes, that's what happens. Sorry. This is what happens. It's not what I wish I could go back and do, but yes, that's what happens.
All right.
Okay, where are we at?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just wait till we have one for everyone.
Yeah, I love it. I am confusion, I am frustration, and I am irritation. And I am expressing this viciously at Frederick, Dragon, Rakashasha Man, whoever he is. I have my suspicions, but I'm viciously mocking him. Please give me a wisdom save.
Okay, yep. Wisdom save.
Your story wasn't even that good.
That's a 13.
Meets it, beats it. So that's action. For my bonus action, I will take movement to move to Gendly and help them because I have questions for them, and I'm going to cast a healing word as my bonus action on you, Gendly. Don't let this heal fuck me, I'm saying to you as I heal you for 4 points only because that was a very terrible heal.
Now, Genly, you are no longer paralyzed because you've taken damage.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did.
Yep.
Shoot. Ow.
Yes, but you are frightened of Frederick for 1 minute. You can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your next turn to stop being frightened.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Okay, anything else? End of turn? Elvira?
That is correct. End of turn.
Shield.
Okay, so now we're going to rage. So Shield is going to remove the mask and let the robe drop down and take a deep breath. And he's going to reckless attack at Frederick.
All right. Armor class 13.
Wait, that's damage. My bad. Wrong one. Okay, this is why we reckless. Because the other one's a crit.
Okay, there you go. I saw it.
So that'll be. I'm also going to use my zealot feature to divine. What do you call it? Just a moment. I'm sorry. I apologize. Divine Fury. First creature I hit will take 1d6 plus 1 radiant damage.
Okay.
So, as for my damage off the crit, that'll be 7 plus 12 plus 2, 14 damage. Plus, let me roll a d6. Plus 5. So 19 damage.
All right. Anything else?
I'll try to put myself between him and Ginley.
Okay. I like it. Nerys.
Okay, so Nerys is no longer unsure of who's the bad guy, at least for now, and she is going to cast Guiding Bolt at Frederick. 13 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Class 13.
So that's going to be 18 radiant damage,
Ooh.
and the next attack roll has advantage because he's glowing. And then as a bonus action, I am going to cast Healing Word on Gendry for 10.
Okay.
Bless your heart.
I still have questions for you too.
That's all right. I like to stay alive. I'll answer all your questions. That's fine. I feel like I can kind of breathe now.
All right. Naime from the
Yes.
fire escape.
Climbing back in the window, that hurt a little bit. All right, tag in, and there's a shimmer of almost like blue flame that ignites around my form and steps off into its own form. A carbon copy of me kind of surveys the scene for a moment before darting around the other side of Frederick, and we're going to flank. And I'm gonna say, whenever you can heighten your Echo's Fury. So taking the attack action, both of us are going to make one melee attack at Frederick. So flanking provides advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And you have advantage from Guiding Bolt anyway.
Yep. Awesome. All right. So 2 attacks coming, 1 from each of us. And then so the first one is 20, not a natural, just a, and then Suda's is also a 20. So 2 hits for 8 and 14 damage.
Total?
What's that?
Total?
Yeah, that's total. Sorry.
Got it. Okay. All right. Where are we at?
It was very crowded, so I don't think.
Oh wait, no, it's Genli. I'm sorry.
My apologies. I heard
No,
my theme
Sai,
song.
you go. We'll deal with Genli in a second.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Well, the room is very crowded, and I feel like I was reasonably effective from the doorway. So I'm going to throw 2 more leaves at it. 13 plus 5 is an 18, which I believe you said does hit.
Yep.
All right. So that will be 7 damage. It is still in melee with some friends of mine, which means that it gets 5 damage. And the second one, 12 plus 5 will hit. And that is 7 more damage. So 14 plus 5 is 19 leaf damage. Psychic leaf damage.
All right, got it.
End of turn.
Genly.
Yep. Assuming we're right next to each other still. Not much has changed. Let's see.
You are frightened. You have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Oh,
And you cannot willingly move closer to Frederick. So you can step sideways or back. You can take a bow shot, but it will be at disadvantage.
well, he's like, how close is he, distance wise?
All within 5 feet. You know, people are shuffling about. You got knocked back. Shield moved in front of you. You know.
I am going to just stab him with my dagger
Okay.
since he's not that far. Actually, you know, that I wouldn't be. Yeah, no, that would work. Okay, and I have to roll disadvantage.
Yep.
All right, that is not bad at all. 18 is 16. 16 plus 6 is 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, magic. Let's see. I got a 1d4 plus 3, and I lost my after gaining damage. I lost my hunter's mark. Is that right? Because it's a concentration spell.
Yes. No, not necessarily.
No. All right. Hang on.
Roll D20. Let's see if you maintain concentration.
All right. That's a 7, and that did look like a 1 there for a moment.
Yeah.
But that's a 7.
No, you did lose concentration.
I figured. All right, hang on. There's a 2 for that damage. Plus, hold on, I think I have a plus to that. Plus 3, so that's 5.
All right. Everyone sees a dagger stabbing out towards Frederick, past shield. It is Frederick's turn. Frederick takes the dagger shot in the chest region, maybe a shoulder. And then you see just a gritting of teeth and a jutting of the jaw, and that wound just seems to close, and it does the swim move against shield. Get out of my way. It'll be a 24. Take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Squirrel. Actually, I'm going to react to that, and you got to do a thing. I'm going to react with silvery barbs. Creature needs to re-roll a d20, and you have to take the lowest of the roll.
Mm-hmm.
And then another creature that I can see in sight, which I'm going to choose shield, will have advantage on their next attack roll.
Okay, awesome. So that second, that hesitation, that swim move made all the sense in the world. And then a little hesitation, and all of a sudden it just bounces right off of shield. Doesn't work. Trying to get through, and comes through with the hook, and is going to go after. Going after Genly. I'm going to give disadvantage because it's just trying to get through shield. Thought that he was going to just knock shield out of the way. Didn't. So this is going to be disadvantage. And
Is this is he moving to the point that it would cause an attack of opportunity?
not really. It's a lunge because Genli was in stabbing distance.
Yeah,
So
sure.
that's an 18 to hit. Genli.
Yeah. Also, I only rolled a 12 on that wisdom check to break that frightened condition. I'm assuming I still have it.
Yes. You need a 15. You take another 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm down.
Okay, Genli is fallen. Genli is down.
Ow.
Okay, Genli is not dead. And Frederick stares like a heavyweight boxer staring. Shield feels like a referee as one of the opponents falls to the ground. Is it a knockout? Maybe, but Frederick looks like he's not ready to just stop and wait. Now it is now.
Well, fire up.
Oh man, fuck this guy. I do not like this guy. He is a terrible guy. And I just want him to go away. I do not like any of this nonsense. It is terrible nonsense, and you're making me very vicious and angry. Roll me a wisdom save.
Okay. It's so hard to deter Frederick. That's a wisdom save 13.
Ugh, super hard to deter him. So super hard that it's just annoying me so bad that for my action, I am gonna stab him because he makes me that mad. I'm just gonna stab him. Maybe 18.
That'll hit.
All right.
You're into a murderous rage.
Yeah, my feathers are really ruffled, and you can have stabbing damage as my wing juts out with this spiky point at the end. Pow! Right in the jugular. Could have made this easier if you stayed dead, friend. EOT.
Okay, what was the damage on that?
Oh, just a little six. Just a little sixer.
Okay, 6. All right. It adds up. It adds up. Shield. You have an advantage.
Sweet. So Frederick has been regenning a lot, but does he look any more roughed up than when we began,
Oh,
or
yeah.
is he?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna bop him. So here we go with the advantage. There it is. We go for that, which will hit. Fish for the crit. Thankfully, the first one hit. For let's see, 6 damage, and then my Divine Fury is another 5. Okay, sick. So that should be 6 plus 11 damage.
Okay. We good? We done?
Yeah, because I don't really have anything I can do with my bonus action right now.
Okay. Nerys.
Okay, so Nerys, looking at Gendley on the ground, her new friend Naime, still not looking too hot either. She's going to use her bonus action to take on her starry form. And we're going to go with our chalice form. And then we're going to cast Healing Word first on Gendley for, 7 damage. And then I get to do...
That was a heal for 7, right?
Heal for 7,
Yeah.
yep. And then that's going to be 6 to Naime.
Got it.
And that's end of turn.
I may. Suda.
The healing magic strengthens me and cements my resolve. Even my spiritual copy seems to grow brighter with that magic. So thank you. We are going to do the same, take the same action as last time. We are double teaming Frederick from both sides. And I understand how that sounds. Let's see, that is 17 and a critical success.
All right.
So for the regular one, 7, and then for the critical, do you usually do ×2, or do you roll twice?
We can either do max damage plus your bonuses, or ×2 of your total. I don't care. I typically do double damage.
Double damage? Okay. So I got a 22. And then, yeah, why not? I'm going to...
Hold on. Was that your second attack?
Yeah, that was the second one.
So you got 7 on the first and then 22?
Yep.
Frederick goes down.
In a flourish of
Rumble.
swords,
Yes.
they cut through. But go ahead.
Yes. Frederick falls in a bloody, oozing, those eyes, those revenant red eyes, they just go dark and fall right in the middle of the room.
Do not like.
Do you need to perform more rites?
No, you only get that once from me. You come back from the dead, you're not my problem anymore.
That is reasonable.
Is Ginley still on the floor? Did I miss Ginley getting back up?
I have 7 points of health. I have decided to stay down here.
It's nice and cool down here.
It's nice. It's nice. I want to move.
I would like to shuffle into the room and just kind of lean over Gendley. Who are you, and why are we in your room killing the dead thing again?
That's a great question. I was asking myself the same
Just
thing.
then a crack of lightning and the rain begins. It is 3 a.m.
Shield is going to thump the holy symbol branded into his chest and meticulously put the robe and the hood back on, put his mask back on, turn back to Ginley and pick him up slightly gentler than the first time. And as a show of good faith, he'll begin straightening Ginley's shirt. And I realize Ginley has already been healed, but as a show of good faith, I'll give him a healing hands, my ASMR feature, and he'll get 3 more back.
That's mighty kind of you.
Simultaneously, with the combat over the 2 copies of what looked like Naime, just kind of salute each other, sheath swords, and the flame version remelds with the physical.
Nice.
Well, that's right. Interesting. I have not.
You know, guys, someone told me long ago that there's a calm before the storm. It's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain. on a Sunday.
Is
I
it
know.
Saturday? I do not understand weeks. But you are not dead. And
Afraid not. I kind of like it this way. I was getting real close there for a minute, but
they are dead again. Did you kill them the first time?
no, I didn't even know he was alive until you told me that he was dead. I thought he was dead before, and now he's dead again. I can explain the dead again thing now that he's not going to run through the door, apparently. So I guess we have time. I can
There is
try to
some-
explain that again, but you let me know.
Clearly, people in this town view death as an temporary thing. Are
I
we
mean, there
going
are like
to
necromancers
jail
who
now
do
that we
that
have
shit.
killed
So,
him?
huh?
I look at Elvira. Do we have to go to jail now that we have killed him?
That's why I really didn't want to stab him, but he left me with no choice, and he looked with those really big, scary eyes, and he killed the guy, and this is just not okay, and I don't want to go to jail side, but I think we might if we don't get out of here.
I could.
For
Listen,
once, I think the noisy owl is right.
I think we can come to a mutual agreement.
Yes. Was your friend always a monster?
I mean, not in the classical sense, no. He was just very greedy and very stupid. He's a massive coward, so I guess you could call him a monster in that regard, but no, he wasn't a monster before that.
Yes, but how did you get his armor if you didn't make him the dead before? Because he definitely had that when he was telling stories in the bar. You see, all of us friends here, we just met not that long ago, before the rain started. Have you seen the rain, by the way? It's beautiful. Anyway, so before we were in the tavern and we met and we became friends. But while we were becoming friends, your friend was telling all kinds of hero stories. And in his hero story, he said, you got dead by a dragon and so did all your other friends. And he was the only one to make it out, right? And then when we left the bar, he was laying dead in the alley with no clothes on after he was wearing that big shiny armor. And that sword he said was a family heirloom. It had some kind of name, sounded like sparkle, but not really that word. He was laying there dead.
It's the gleam.
Those words. The gleam. Yeah, where is it? But anyways, he had those words in his chest that said hero because I think he was a liar. He wasn't really a hero. He abandoned his friends because you're clearly still alive. And that was a really fucked up thing to do. I don't really have friends, so I don't really know about all of that, but I don't think I would do that if I did have friends. But still,
reach over and just put hands on Elvira's head.
Okay.
Is the sword in this room, Naime?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking to me.
Elvira said that you found the armor. Did you find the sword?
Oh, no, we haven't had a chance to search the room yet.
Feel free to look around, my friends. I think I might actually know who might have done this. And it wasn't me.
You sound highly suspect. And why are you being so nice, Naime?
Yeah, I just find you absolutely charming, Elvira.
She's possessed. Kill her. She's a revenant too.
Okay.
I mean, people can compliment each other. That's a thing you can do.
Elvira, I really think that you might need a nap. Are you hungry? You seem grouchy.
I would like to roll insight on Naime because now that Elvira has pointed it out, Sai also finds Naime's sudden friendliness very shifty.
Please.
Wrong thing. Do not take the blanket. 17. Nope, do not tear the blanket.
Naime seems to have completely switched personalities.
Clearly, just pointed that out.
Were
You
you
did.
in the head during the combat? I am told this can cause
I think I
personality.
do still have some glass in my hair.
Hurt? Someone is still hurt? I can fix that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Name,
fine.
if
I'm
that's
fine.
your
I'm
name,
really
I'm
fine.
assuming. Flew through that window over there for a minute. That was an interesting move. Now, if I can get to the point.
Yeah, to the point of this blade.
Listen, I have been nothing but cordial to you. I have not deserved any of this
Well,
hostility.
I'm just going to cut you off right there when you say you didn't deserve, because your friend tried to kill my friends, and I think they're my friends. I think this is how you make friends, right? You do things with them. That's how you make friends, and you be really nice to them. And I'm being really nice to these guys, so I think they're my friends. But listen, you got a dead dude's armor, and he tried to kill you, and you can be highly suspect too. I don't trust you, okay? I did not trust.
Well, fire up.
That is a way to
Listen here.
We got to.
Listen here.
As someone who has been friends with you longer than the others, this person does not look like they could have killed anyone. I'm not entirely sure he could roll over on his own.
Y'all have seen that man. You saw him. You saw that hulking man. Do I even begin to look in my condition? Well, I guess my condition when you first walked in the door, not this now. I'm far worse off now. Ow. I don't think I could have made it down the stairs.
But I didn't hear a lot of Federic's original story. Perhaps you could enlighten us on your side of this tale of fighting creatures and recovering dragon scales.
All right. Here's the thing you need to know about that hulking skulk of a man. He's a coward. He was a lily white, yellow-bellied coward. He just run from a fight. And then he would try to claim that something must have washed over him. He panicked. And oh no, he's all of a sudden, and he runs off. And he just scared a little girl hide behind a tree, pissing his pants, And we're all out here trying to fight. And he's just over in the corner. And then he comes out occasionally at the end when they're looking real tired, real bad. And he'll just kind of poke at them. And he's like, I did it. I killed them. How do you take credit for people's stuff like that? He's just a pathetic piece of man. I mean, he's a large piece of man. He's very obnoxious, but he's not a hero. He's not a hero.
Look, I'll tell you, it's very easy to take credit for other people's work. Haven't you heard of Will Lama Shakespeare?
I'm afraid I'm not as literate as you might think. I only read the holy texts. I don't read that fictional whoosy whatsies. What's that phrase I've been hearing recently? Whatchamacallit, something, I read that holy book real well. But that Will I Am, not heard of him.
Well,
anyway, what are you saying?
He wrote a lot of books and said that he actually wrote them, but he didn't. He just stole them from other people, and he just turned them into plays. And they were really good plays, but they were other people's work. And he said that they were his, and they weren't. That's how
I'm sorry. I would love to hear all about this, but we need to focus on what would have killed Frederick in the first place.
Are we even sure he's dead now? I mean, we thought he was dead before.
Y'all can do something for extra measure, but I think once you kill that thing twice, obviously, I think he's dead. But I think I know who killed him. Or I think you know who's at least framing me.
That would be a good next step.
Y'all, So, Frederick wasn't exactly the best kind of guy when it came to spending his money. I can almost guarantee he only uses those fake stories that he tries to come up with just to get free alcohol, because that man has not held two pennies together in a very long time, my friends. He has a lot of debts.
Armor and weapon would fetch a
Stolen.
heavy price, I'm sure.
Yes. He can't part with them, though. His ancestral legacy. He won't let it go. So, he has a lot of debts. Namely, that nice man you rented a room from downstairs. I could easily see him framing me, putting his armor in here, just because maybe he'll go to the police and say, "Oh, I'm harboring a fugitive." What? First of all, who does that? Second, I could just see him doing that. That's the kind of man that he is. I don't owe him any money. Frederick did.
You know, when you point one feather, you got three more pointing back at you, friend.
Also, his
Has
claim is faulty because the police have already framed us for the murder and do not need to frame you.
That might be fair, but that man down there, who is not very intelligent, I might add, would still try to do the same thing just to make sure if y'all didn't come try to frame me. You know how people try to think about, oh, well, if the police think it's them, they're going to come find him, and then he's going to get in trouble, and they're going to be like, oh, he must have done it. That man hates me. You can ask him right now. He didn't even tell you I was here. Possibly because he also thought I was dead. I'm pretty sure a lot of people thought I was dead. Maybe he didn't want to frame me, but he did owe a lot of money. I think you should ask him that question while I take a nap, maybe. Barneswell's that guy's name. He's an idiot. That's for sure.
Question: have you met anyone you consider to be intelligent? So far, the two people you have described you have listed as very stupid and an Egypt.
Yeah. Nah, y'all seem pretty smart.
What'd you
Far more
say that
intelligent than my
feller's name was
compatriots.
again?
Barneswell.
Barneswell. Barneswell that ends well.
Oh, you stole it right out of my mouth.
Well, fire up.
You don't have dual snorers.
I am not friendly with the clerk. I am happy to go talk to him.
I'd advise you to do so. Ask him how much money Frederick owes him.
I can ask, but do you have other party members we should also be checking on?
No, I made sure those were dead. I found their bodies right next to what was left of that dragon. So no.
You made sure they were dead? That sounds suspicious. I told you we couldn't trust this guy.
They were dead because the dragon killed them. Thank you very much.
And the dragon's body was there as well?
Yep. Figured he ate Frederick. No body. Must be inside somewhere.
Was the dragon field dressed or any? Stripped of valuables?
Nah, only one scale was missing. I'm assuming Frederick took that just so he could have some kind of proof for his story. He likes to have little props that come with him. He thinks it makes it a little better of a performance when he gets free alcohol.
Very
Yeah.
good. We saw the scale. He had it, has been stolen.
You
Um,
have
Well,
And the sword that we need to locate.
You have been most helpful, Gendley, and we appreciate your candid answers and information. Please do get some rest. I know I'm going to. I think a nice bit of beauty sleep would be nice before we traipse off to even more danger.
That's mighty kind of you. Well, if you do need me, I will be in this bed trying to nurse my wounds.
What color was that dragon again, friend?
That was silver.
Silver. Just checking.
Silver. That's strange. Because he held up a gold scale when he was telling his story.
Huh.
Was it gold? Also,
Maybe it was one of them multicolored ones. But I could have sworn it was silver. Maybe it had some gold flakes on it. I'm not entirely positive. I could have sworn.
It just lends to the incredulity of his stories.
I mean, he does have quite a few collections of different things in his bags. So I would not put it past him to mistakenly pull out the wrong one, if you know what I'm saying.
Of course. One of the hardest things about being a professional liar is remembering the lies that you've already told.
Yeah. Thankfully, when we go from town to town, he doesn't have to worry about it too much. It's one of those repeat places. He has to kind of write some notes down on his hands or something, you know?
Does anybody have any further inquiries for our dear gentleman here?
may we take the armor with us?
Please, God, get that out of my sight. I don't want to think about him another second. Actually, in fact, could you take his body? That might look suspicious, actually. You know what? You could leave it here. I'm kind of terrified, though, so I might need you to take it. I can't decide where we'll get you.
You may want to get another room if you're going to leave him here.
Would y'all mind if
Usually
you could
purchased a room in
You can
order
hug.
to this fight, and I will not be using it. I'm going to hand over my key.
Oh, that's not kind of you. Thank you.
I just have one more inquisition.
Yes.
Nobody expects the Elvira Inquisition.
Well,
I just have one more thing.
Yeah.
Because you're making us take the armor, which makes us look highly suspect for a body that we didn't even kill in the first place. I need you to pinky feather promise me that you will tell the cops if they ask that this man was not dead and we didn't kill him. Pinky feather.
I will.
This is the highest form of sweared truthfulness right here. Even more so than your fancy religious books truthfulness. Highest form, pinky feathers. You have to say that you'll do it or I'm not walking away. You'll
It
be
is an
listening.
inviolable
Alright.
oath.
I will give you my pinky, which is a human, well, elf pinky, but I mean, hey, we'll do with what we got here. Never had to do that with a
Yeah.
with
I'll
a
wrap
bird
my
before.
soft little feather around your finger.
This
All
is
right.
interesting.
And you shake it like this. You touch your thumbs to each other, and then you kiss your thumb and you say pinky feather. Okay?
Pinky feather. All right.
Your thumb,
Okay.
seal it.
Okay. Pinky
Okay.
feather. Thank you.
That's the highest form of sweared honor that you could ever have in this whole place of Kamatchkalan. And if you defiled the pinky feather, I will be my own kind of inquisitional revenant Gendli. What kind of name is Gendli? Your mother was an orc, wasn't she?
I believe that
she
will
definitely was not.
suffice, Elvira.
In your head,
well, Elvira.
Elvira, in your head, you also hear just all of a sudden, he'll be sleeping in my room. We know where to find him.
I will retort only in your own head because I can do that. You
Just
know what?
then,
If I trust you so much.
from the hallway, you hear two sets of footsteps, and into the smashed doorway, Ed and Fred step and say, "Oi, what's it? What's all this then? Look at what we got here. This is a right crime scene. They've taken his body and they brought it here. Why would they even do it? They've desecrated his corpse."
He tried to desecrate mine just now because he came back as a goddamn monster.
Okay. The party can make a choice. You make the choice right now. Choice, you could confess. You could tell everything you know. You could point the finger at Genly. Genly will go to jail. You can listen to Genly's story about Barneswell. You can point them to Barneswell. It is your choice. You have 2 minutes to discuss. You will make your choice. Ed and Fred will then make an arrest.
Well, I'm not confessing to a fucking murder I didn't commit. I don't know what to tell you, but no.
In my current state, I'm all honesty.
I would probably say we could try to convince them that Frederick got back up and started swinging.
I think
we'll see if.
Go ahead.
What was that? We'll see if Bulk and Skull here have the brain cell today.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have one collective brain cell and it's misfiring every other shot. So I don't know if it's gonna work.
Maybe the synapses get good in the brain. We'll see.
Guidance.
Yeah, that's it. Guidance them for their brain.
You have 1 minute.
All right, we got 1 minute. So what are we doing?
Arrest.
Or we throw the evidence led to Gendley, although I don't believe he did it. They should be investigating Barneswell if we're not going to.
I just don't think that they can say that we murdered someone who we obviously didn't murder in the alleyway, and now we didn't murder him in the bedroom. It was defense. And you can't, tell someone that they did a crime, the same crime, twice, because that's double Jupiter or something. So
20 seconds.
But they haven't actually arrested us for the first one yet.
I think Barnesworth.
Barneswell?
Yeah.
Swollen Barn Man? I don't like him. He stole my silver.
Either Barnesworth or we try to just get them off our backs for a sec, or we go look at Barnesworth herself. Because
Final answer. Right now, they're making an arrest. Who's it going to be?
Barneswell.
Barnesworth.
Barnesworth, you rat bastard.
You present Genly's case. Someone make an assisted persuasion check.
Hey, Bard.
Not this girl.
My sandwich got salty. What's that?
I got 23.
Genly, you'll do the assisting since you pointed the finger at Barneswell.
All right.
What is that? A 23?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And what do I need to do?
You can add +2. What's your charisma modifier?
My charisma modifier is a -1.
Oh, it's a 22. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. They look around. They grumble about what a mess this is going to be to clean up. Fred starts to collect Frederick's body, and Ed goes down and arrests Barneswell. You may rest for the night. And we're at 2 hours exactly. We stuck the landing. Episode 1, 2 hours. That is episode 1 of Kamatchkalan Chronicles on Heroes and Hooligans. We will see you next week. Thanks to everyone who watched with us, commented, and thanks to our amazing players, and thanks to our amazing guest NPC on episode 1, Genli. Let's hear Genli's real voice. This is always my favorite part.
It's gonna take a minute. I was like, it's gonna take a minute for me to come out of it. No, I'm good.
Method actor.
Truly.
That is Jojo, Josie, voice actor, guest NPC, and star of Tuesday Night. So thank you for joining. That was awesome. Great job, everyone. A little mystery to start. And we will see you next week. Thanks.
Bye.